Guys, it's Christy. I am here with another card making video. Today I'm going to be making a shaker card. My friend Paulina of Pretty Pink Posh is doing a blog hop shaker cards with sequins, and so I wanted to help participate. So today I'm going to be using the Mama Elephant Up and Away stamp set along with the coordinating dies. I'm also going to be using the Lawn Fawn Say Cheese die. This is the Polaroid frame. And the Pebbles Garden Party 6x6 paper pad. So in order to save time for the shaker portion, I've already gone ahead and done a tiny bit of prep work. I'm going to be using the bunny and the little flower from this set. So I'm going to zoom in and do a little quick coloring. Alright, so I'm going to be coloring with some Spectrum Noirs, and I'm taking the IG 1 and 2, those are the ice grays, just giving him a little bit of highlight around the side of his face. Any place the natural shadows would be under his belly here. Okay, that was the IG 2. I'm going to blend that out with a little IG 1. Okay, and then we'll take my colorless blender and just fade that out a bit. Just blend out those harsh lines. Okay, and while that is still wet and saturated, I just missed his little hand there. While that's still wet, I'm going to set that aside. I'm going to do the flower really quick. I'm going to do some PP3 here. A little PP1. And I'll do some CG2 on those tiny little leaves. Probably will be hardly noticeable, but I'm going to take that PP3 again back to our bunny. Just add in a tiny little bit of blush here. And I'll take my colorless blender and just fade that out a bit, so it's nice and subtle. And let's see, I think I'm going to give him a yellow belly just for fun. Why not, right? This is CT4, just giving it a tiny little shadow there. CT2, just kind of blending that out. And I'll go in with my CT1, which is my lightest. Just finish that up there. Alright, I'm going to trim out this little flower and we'll move on to the next step. The first thing I'm going to do is take a little bit of glossy accents, and I'm going to adhere my piece of acetate to my die cut Polaroid here, and I'm just going to use a little bit. So I don't want any seeping or anything like that. And I want to make sure I get the whole way around the frame. And then I'm going to take my piece of acetate and I'm going to line that up. Okay, and then I'm just going to set that aside to dry. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and work on my card front right now, and I will adhere my pattern paper down to the front of the card. This is Spectrum Noir Ultra Smooth Premium White cardstock. Just get that lined up there. And press that into place. Now I'm going to take my, it's going to be the inside of my window, and I'm going to stamp my sentiment, and I'm going to use the Spread Happiness Wherever You Go. I'm just going to pick that up with my stamp press. Just want to get that lined up a little bit towards the top. Okay, perfect. Now I'm going to go back to our panel here, and if you have time you should let this dry a little bit longer, but I'm going to go ahead and proceed for the sake of the video. So I'm taking some Scotch foam tape here, and I'm going to cut it down into some thin strips. And then I'll just line those up around the edges of the frame. So I've gone around the whole entire frame here and done a double layer of that tape, just cutting it really thin and then making sure that it's right butted up against each other so that the sequins have nowhere to go. And now I'm just going to take some sequins from Pretty Pink Posh. I've got the Springtime Mix, and I'll put a few of those out. Okay. And then I've got some of the 4mm Sparkling Clear. Just add a few of those in there as well. And now I can take my frame and just line it up. And pop that down over top. Okay, now we've got the shaker part of our card. It's got all that fun stuff in there. So there's a little bit of tape there, but we need some more on the back. So I'll just take some Tombow Mono just to make it quick and easy. Add that to the back of our card, or to the shaker panel, and then we can pop that on our card front. Okay, just press that into place. Okay, now I've got our bunny here, and I just need to figure out the placement of the little flower so that I can stamp the stem. I'm going to manipulate that stem a little bit to go the other way. Okay, just ink that up. And I'm just going to add a piece of scrap paper underneath here so that the ink doesn't get on our acetate. Okay. And now I can glue the bunny down, just using a little bit more Tombow Mono. And then I'll take that little flower bud and I'll just glue that down in his hand. Okay, I think the last thing I'm going to do is just round the corners. And there we go. There's our fun shaker card. So, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.